Hi, it's Glenda Somera.
And Fran Magwal.
We're back for this week's Brokers Convoy Convos. I know we've been gone for a while, but we've been very busy.
We've been busy.
Very busy. So we're going to take a look at a few properties in Eva Beach, Makakilo, and Royal Kunia.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Okay. So we're on our way now to the Eva Gentry Terraza neighborhood, 91-184 Makalea Street. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. I didn't know they had them that big in that neighborhood.
Yeah, that's really nice.
And it's priced at $625.
Wow, that's that's a really good price. And these properties do have maintenance fee, and again, the maintenance fee, as we discussed before, does cover your standard hazard and hurricane insurance and your sewer and waters.
Yeah.
For this subdivision it does. So if you take into consideration, for example, like the maintenance fee is $425, you would figure that you're not paying for sewer and water, which for some people may be anywhere from $100 to $150.
Yeah, like $150.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then your standard hazard and hurricane maybe about another $100. So you're already looking at almost half of your maintenance fee for those other.
So and if you consider the rest of that maintenance fee is for managing the area, and if there's a pool, that neighborhood does have a pool.
Yes,
right?
it does.
So,
it does.
And
a playground.
Yeah, so there's things that need to be maintained by the association, so it becomes more reasonable if you take into consideration all that.
Let's talk about appraisals, because my client is actually going to be having an appraisal done, and we've had people ask us, like, how do you determine what price we can list our property at? And again, we don't determine the price. You as the sellers would have to determine price, and also the price, of course, we would kind of educate you, and we would give you what the comparables are in the area.
And comparables are similar properties. If we can find properties that have sold in your own neighborhood, that's the best comparable possible. But if there aren't any sales in your neighborhood, we look at similar neighborhoods. It's easy in Eva by Gentry. There's a lot of similar neighborhoods, so there's usually a lot of data to go by. It gets harder when there's no recent sales. But yeah, so that's the first step, is looking at what's sold in the neighborhood.
And we're back.
And
We just left that listing in Terraza. It was a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and it's a beautiful listing.
it's nice,
right? It had a really good sized yard, larger than most homes in this area. So if you are looking for a 4-bedroom property, this would be a great one to consider. And
the layout was pretty nice.
It was an open layout, and it's priced very well, $625,000.
So let's get back to what we started out talking about, appraisals. They happen in the middle of the transaction. Usually, what time would that be?
So normally the buyer's lender will order the appraisal fairly quickly. For a VA loan, it's going to take about 10 business days from the date of the order. However, for USDA conventional loans, FHA loans, it'll depend on the specific AMC turn times, which varies amongst AMCs. Usually, the lender will want to order their appraisals right after the home inspection, just because they want to make sure that the buyers are going to proceed with the transaction. So I always tell buyers and sellers that, as far as appraisals, you could have 10 appraisers and you're going to get 10 different values.
Yeah.
Because each appraiser is going to pull different prices. They're not, different properties to do their comparables on. They're not all going to have the same properties that they're going to be comparing the appraisal on, unless, it's in a small subdivision and only maybe like three other homes sold in that subdivision. But if they have to go outside of the subdivision, chances of them pulling the same comps are going to be, unlikely. But if you guys have more questions about the appraisal process, give us a call and we'll definitely be able to go over that process with you. Hi, and we're back. We just left Eric and Dennis's listing in Royal Cunha, listed at $715,000. It's a beautiful listing with another great backyard.
Yes.
Yes.
With an avocado tree with actual avocados on it.
Yes. So if you want to take a look at that, please definitely let us know. This is another property that will go quickly.
Yep.
And they have no maintenance fee in this subdivision.
Just an association fee.
Yes.
So I would say this is a great value.
Exactly.
Of the three we've seen so far, I would say this is the best value.
Yep. Awesome listing. All right, so we're just done previewing the Makakilo Highlands listing. Another great listing.
Talk about an amazing backyard. I think that's the theme for today is backyards. We found two great houses in Eva Beach with great backyards, and then up in Royal Cunha too, and then now here. Yes. This is definitely a good day for backyards.
Yeah, great entertainment. And this house really showed pride of ownership. It had great floors. Like living interior square footage, great space. Overall condition was really good. So if you want to take a look at this property, let us know. And
another great value, I think, for this neighborhood too.
Yep. All right.
Okay. See you again. So that's this week's episode of Convoy Convos. We saw some great houses today. Call us if any of it interested you. Even if they're gone, we can find you something similar. So we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.